Yo, good morning. So some things that I want to go over right now today. April is right around the corner, 2 days away. I want to know. I want to get down to it. I'm gonna get down to it. I'm gonna see what happens after that. What have we all learned? From this COVID experience. As it's been on for a couple years now. It's like now, like ending now. And then you see what happened now. I learned that anybody can get it. I got it myself for like about a week or two. And it does suck. It went away, of course, thank God. Anybody can get it. That God is more real than ever. God is powerful. God is love. But God, do not ever, 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 ever mistake His love and understanding and etc. for weakness, because that is how we got in that situation. And it can come back like this, because look what happened. Now we don't see all this COVID bullcrap, and what happened about with the shooting of Greg Floyd or George Floyd or whatever, and all that bullcrap with the cops and the thieves, and like literally a game of cops and robbers literally now going on in 2020th century. Grown-ups acting like fools, adults acting like idiots, and etc. And this COVID thing now gets replaced with I said the word replaced because that's what happened with war, with the Ukraine shit and Russia. Another negative. All these negative. What's the only positive, y'all? What I learned and am learning is, first of all, for one, a person like me, it's the same thing as being in the USMC Marine Corps, and when war breaks out, whether it may be you gear up, I still got my combat gear and all that, and you go out, and you do whatever as a man to fight, like Mulan style. And that's what I always do. Not obviously, I'm in the utmost physically, spiritually, emotionally for a very long time, as I am, always, but I can use my college education and my wisdom and my love, there you go, power, passion, etc., kingdom husband, kingdom father, gifts that God has given me, including a voice, obviously, for good. And to finally use these platforms that God has given us for this exact thing. I've been working since I was 16 and whatnot, actual places, whether it be serving in the Marine Corps, going to school for college, educating, which is work, working in gyms, restaurants, whatever, whatever, dude, anybody can, but the real man is doing something, that benefits not only not for yourself, but benefits your family, your loved ones, for me, my wife, my kids, and God, of course. And that's what I've been doing pretty much ever since. Whether you put personal shit behind and you put that, whether you good or not. That's why you got your doctor and all that good stuff. You don't want to go into that. That's a 27-year-old, 28-year-old, about to be 28-year-old man. You always keep that shit separate. So that goes without being said. Excuse my French. So get down to it. I learned that this is the 140. We are the 144, the tribes of Israel, gathered in God, and how loved and protected we are. And name does matter. Samuel, Israel, Jacob, David, Dumsha is my name. Like I said many times before, I am Kingdom Father. This is just like, say, this is your real resume. You know how you have job resumes and you go on that stupid stuff? There's no job out there. Fuck that right now. Kings and queens don't work. That's what Jacob, that we don't want to do that. We stay in the tents. Like it goes back to through all those days. No matter what, we're loved and protected. There's nothing they can do. No matter what, I got loved ones, a parish, a family, friends, a wife. We're good on not only money, but everything else. Security, power, family, friends, laughter, heart. We're family. We're the freaking Dumsha family. We're freaking radical, dude. No one can stop us, bro. Especially when we all bond together, son. What's that number, bro? It's more than my graduation year, I'll tell you that. You know, we are the body bride of Christ, the Father. He's real. It's the one God, my Father, yo. Our Father, who are in heaven. And then the good stuff that I found out. I've studied back, even when I wasn't in actual class. I don't only study my actual classes, but I study myself. I just study. I'm just a learned person, if you will. I'm a Sigma athlete to the key. I'm a Sigma. I don't want to be the Alpha. I don't want to be the Bravo. I'm a straight Sigma, dude. And I've noticed that I'm a leader because of that. Because when I started, like, speaking about that and labeling that, like, on your social media or whatever, or just talking to people, my friends and family, then other people wanted to be like that. And that's always been me. I don't know if it's because I'm an Aries, but that's always been me, because then people started following that. So I'm a natural born leader, whether people admit it or not. Whether friends group I'm in or whatever. Like I said, like, my family looks up to me whether they say it or not. My wife, of course, will say it always, and my son, of course. But to me, I look up to that. Dude, I went to school for all this. I'm a certified personal trainer, entrepreneur to the key. That's not just a word. That's more than life. That's a career. United States Marine. I'm a music influencer. I love music. I'm an artist, and I am a Hayoka Cherokee to the key. You don't need money's the root of all evil. You know, friends and family and God is all you need. Like I've always said, sounds little. Everything else will come will come. You need prayer. You need love. And I just want to say all that about it. Everything about it. That's what happened. That's what I've learned from the past couple of years about myself and my I was mid-20s to these late 20s that I'm in now. That's it. And it's pretty awesome. Let's see. God is all powerful. I've learned that communication is key, which is what I've always said. Just talk to people, talk to each other, your loved ones. Don't talk to everybody, but choose your words wisely, but learn and you listen. And you know, it's Wednesday, and do what you love, whether, like I always said, whether people judge you for it or put you down for it or whatever it may be, always do what you love, no matter what. And God loves you no matter what. The Father. Be yourself, man. Don't ever be someone you're not. Don't always... Okay, and the main thing is, with the work thing, don't... Whatever you do, whether it be serving in the military, I'm saying that first because that's what I did. So that's what I know personally. Or going to school. Don't be that tree. Don't become that. Don't become your environment. You're not an item of your environment, whatever you do for work or school or whatever. You know, or sports. Don't become that. Like if you. Because why? Because God comes first, your family comes first, your loved ones come first. For me, my wife, my girl, and my kid always come first no matter what. So if you find yourself becoming just a product of your environment, whatever you may be working at, whether it be a restaurant or an owner of some place or a white class politician up there, or a blue class or whatever it's called, blue collar, like mechanic or whatever you are in that's just it could be just as worse as a white class. I mean, yeah, white collar, is what it's called. Or whether you be like a no collar, red collar, hippy dippy, whatever. Don't become too into that, because that could lead to homelessness, disease, or prostitution, or anything like that. So don't become that, because all three of them could just be as worse as the other, just in different environments. Don't become a product of your environment and totally become that. Stay true to, like what I've always said, once again, since I was younger. Stay true to yourself no matter what, and the way God made you, like what I've always done. Let loose, live free, put your L's up, la vida loca, nothing but love forever and ever. That's me. That's what I do. That's my family. That's me. That's what I brought in and still bring in and will bring in forever and ever until the end of time. Now I'm just saying it. If it's always been said, but it's just unspoken, because it's just there, like the elephant in the room, if you will, in a good way. It's just something that's unsaid, it's there. So I'm saying it. Use your powers for good. Like what I found. Unity, the tribe, baby. Our tribe, our family and friends, Namaste. Look at these curls, baby. Don't become a product of your environment. Don't get caught up in peer pressure. What? That's like one of the main things we learn when we're young. It sticks with us forever. You could only... I'm not going to say anything bad, of course. Everybody has their own vices. But people who are on drugs and lead that way, and I've lost loved ones because of drugs and smoking cigarettes and etc., which is just as worse as drugs. Like what Dumsha always said. And it's legal. Just like liquor stores, corner stores. You can get it anywhere. It's sick. We gotta bring the prohibition back. And it leads to violence and all that stuff. Like at first I was like, oh, Will Smith, yeah, that's cool, he's defending his wife. I was like, that's fucking sick. Like, I feel bad for my son and prayers and all that. I don't want to get into that stuff. That's stupid. It's, entertainment. But that looks real as ever. That's all I gotta say. Jim Carrey's fucking, he said it. I mean, he's cool, I guess. Once again, I know that's social media and entertainment and whatnot. But hey, that's whatever. Facebook's jealous. I mean, I myself, I'm doing my thing, everything's going great, bro. And don't let others, people are, I notice I'm a good shepherd without even trying. But like a good shepherd, if there's one bad sheep or whatever, I would just literally ignore that sheep, and I don't want no, let's just say I don't want no wolf in my sheep pack, killing all other wolves and whatnot. I don't want that. I'm a good shepherd. I want my good sheep. I want to take care of them whenever they're hating and love them so much. I don't want no disease or some type of raptor or whatever in my sheep pack. I'll be a Black Panther lion watching over my beautiful sheep that I love. Like a good father and a man I am. And friend and husband I am. And personal trainer and U.S. Marine and friend. You know why? It's because I walk the walk and talk the talk, baby. You already know. I never become a product of my environment, whether it be for my own vanity and greed, or for my own way to step on others to get to the top, and you're there and you have nothing. You know what I'm talking about. Or for bad and it's the other way, just to get a high off something or whatever, and say fuck you. I'm gonna go start my own family. I'm gonna go start another family, even though I have a kid with you. I'm gonna go start, fuck that. Or I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go literally wife up a bunch of other women and knock them all up. No, I never became a product of my environment. Whether it be for the good, stepping on other people's to get there, or whether it be for the bad, which some people just fucking do because they're just bad. Let's be honest, people are fucking fucked up in this world. Excuse my friend, there's bad people in this world, obviously. And that's why I am the way I am today, ever since I was born. I've never been changed, but I've always been led by God, love, and my family. My parents, my loving parents, my good friends, have been there since day one that I call my brothers, my good friends that I call my sisters, fellow classmates I've had, fellow teammates I've had, and whatever they do, I never became, so like whatever, even when I went to Salisbury and whatnot, I didn't become part of that. I didn't join no frat, or everybody wanted me, but I wasn't a dick about it or anything. But I was like, I don't want to join no frat. I'm good. I'm in the United States Marines. I'm doing my thing. And even when I was a Marine, I wasn't a straight asshole Marine. I wasn't all about that and for everybody else. No. I was still Samuel Jacob Dumsha, Israel David Dumsha. I was still Sammy D. Everywhere I went. Even when I went to from middle school to high school, I didn't diss all my middle school friends. Even when I went from college, from high school, I didn't diss all my high school friends. When I went from USMC from college, and vice versa, I didn't diss all of my other friends. You know what I'm saying? I stuck true with all of them. I never changed me. If I got one girlfriend, I didn't diss the other girlfriend. I didn't get one wife, I didn't diss the other wife. You know what I'm saying? There's unity around this man, this masculine, this human being, this person, this body that I am, this Sam I am, this Samuel Israel David Dumsha, this Jacob, this man I am, this son of God I am, that we are. If I got a dog or a lizard, Stevie, or like Mandy, I didn't diss Mandy for Stevie. You know what I'm saying? I never, it just goes to parenting. If I have one kid, I don't choose one kid over the other. I never did that, ever. I never will. Or it goes all the way back to, really good days. My friends group were very different. I had Asian friends, I had black friends. It didn't matter. The color didn't matter. I didn't diss one friend group for another friend group, ever. I didn't flake. I don't talk crap about themselves. I don't talk crap about anybody. If anything, I talk crap about myself in a funny, good way, because you gotta have a sense of humor. And you're like, hey, what would God say? And then God would say, dude, what are you doing? I fucking love you. I absolutely love you. And my wife, what are you doing? I absolutely freaking love you, Sammy. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, so I'm good. But like, you've always been good. Don't take things so seriously. Don't overthink, etc., etc. That's what I also found out about myself. I wouldn't call them weaknesses, but they were just things on tasks I want to work on for myself that it's always a work in progress. Boom. We're always a work in progress. Always. Remember that. We're never complete. We're always a work in progress. Always. Because no one can be God. No one's God. No one can be that. We're always a work in progress. I'm always a work in progress, baby. And I love that. And also a big thing. So that's military and school and stuff too. So don't become a product of their environment. So definitely don't do it with just a part-time. If this goes for reservists and National Guardsmen, people like that. I was a reservist. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I got out honorably, all that good stuff. I did it right. Let me tell you that. But we're just people who just are everyday human beings, whatever. If a part-time or full-time job in small-town America, wherever you are, or in the world, don't become a product of that environment. Whether it be drug smuggling, God forbid, I hope you don't. Freaking becoming I used to work in a restaurant biz, a waiter or whatever. Don't become part of that. Don't be that. Don't say, forget about your family, or don't take work home big time, and don't mix each other. But always be yourself, no matter what, man. Always. Never forget who your spouse is, your kids, and your family, and God, and your unit, no matter what. That's what I'm saying. Some people can't do it. Some people can do it. And that's why I really like the music stuff I do, and personal training, and entrepreneurship, because it's individual independently, man. But in a way, it's through God. It is. It's always through God, like I've always been. So I just literally took, and athletics too. And being a father, and that's family stuff, and a husband. But if you want to actually talk that shit, that's why I entrepreneur, personal trainer, athlete, whether it be for money or not. A work in progress, like I said. Music influencer and music artist. I'm not really good at drawing and painting all that, but a different kind of, there's different forms of artists, just like Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael, And more than just Ninja Turtles, they're actual artists, of course, from the Renaissance, Italian Renaissance. And that's the stuff I talk about too. And I'm a man of God. I'm not a priest, I'm not a bishop, I'm not any of that crap. I don't mean to say crap, you know what I mean. I'm not any of that, because I never did that stuff. But I am a warrior of God, man of God, kingdom husband 144, kingdom father of God, kingdom son of God, kingdom Sam of God, you know what I'm saying? Bride of Christ, of Jesus Christ, Lord Almighty, ever since I was born. I mean, I was baptized, but even if I wasn't baptized, you know what I'm saying? So I want to make that very clear too, man. I love you all. God loves you all. Jesus loves you all. Alright, that's enough for now. I love you all so much. And I hope you listen to this. It's March 30th, 2022. It's 8:17 a.m. I got my doctor appointment soon. Oh crap, I gotta let you go. Yeah, I got my doctor appointment soon, and I'm gonna work out and do my thing. Happy almost April. My birthday's April 9th, turned 28. Happy anniversary. Happy 5th birthday to my son. And love you all. You all are the best. In the words of Adam Sandler from 50 First Dates. See ya.